Alfa Romeo at the Suzuka Circuit. Hello there everybody and welcome to Opafett Gaming. I am the Opafett. Today we're driving an Alfa Romeo 155 TS. We're driving it in our semi-pro season at a classic touring car event in round 1. We're driving at the Suzuka Circuit in Japan on the East Course. We are doing 5 laps. We're driving during the day with clear skies, they say, but I do see a bunch of clouds up there. And we started 11th of 22. Now, these laps are very, very short, and even though there are 5 of them, they're gonna go by real quick. So we don't have time to sit around and waste. We gotta get going and start passing these cars. Now, for the new viewers, this is Grid Legends, and Grid Legends is a little bit different than some of the other racing games around here. Grid Legends almost makes racing a contact sport. There is a decent amount of sometimes running into a car or rear-ending them, and if they're light collisions, it's not a problem. When you start running into cars, then you start having a problem with the game. The other drivers will start reacting and acting differently to how you drive. However, the Opafett likes to drive a nice clean race as whenever possible, so we're going to do our best to not run into any cars and keep it clean, use the full width of the track, going from side to side. Whoa, he almost spun out in front of me. And at the same time, hang back a little bit, because as mentioned, this is Grid Legends, and sometimes the cars in front of you will spin out, they'll run into another car or run off the track, or whatever they do. Sometimes they take out the cars behind them. So you got to be careful of that and keep an eye on that. Don't run too close behind the guy in front of you, and if you do, try to stay off to one side or the other a little bit. That way, if the car spins around or does anything, you might just have enough time to react to it. Now, we just went by the grandstand and we started our 3rd lap. As you can see, by the grandstand is a straight section, and that's where you can do most of your passing. When you get to the rest of the track, because the straight sections are so short and the race is going at such a fairly fast clip, when you're moving from side to side on the track, other cars can't pass you, but at the same time, you can't pass the car in front of you. So you have to exhibit a little bit of patience, catch up to the next guy, stay with him, and wait for him to make a mistake. If he doesn't make a mistake, you've got that long straight section right over here around the corner by the grandstand where you can almost pass at will. Now we're in 5th place. We got 4 cars in front of us, which we can see. We can see all 4 cars. We have them in our view, which is kind of nice, because then you know that you don't have to push too hard to try and catch up to the front of the group. However, time is starting to become of an essence, and we are already in our 4th lap, and without thinking, this 4th lap will be done. But that's okay, because we've caught up to the 2 front guys, the 2 leaders, and worst comes to worst, when we get around by the grandstand, if we can catch up to them, we can pass them there. So if we pass them there, then all we have to do is try and stay ahead of them until the end of the last lap. So we'll see what happens. This is an absolutely awesome race. I love this car. Sometimes you have a choice in which car you get to pick, sometimes you don't. In this instance, I got to pick, and I tried the different cars that were available, and I really like the Alfa Romeo. It's a wonderful little car, has lots of power, handles really well, and sticks to the road. Now watch this guy in front of me. As I move over to the right, he was trying to block me out, but no, he's not going to do that to the Opafett. And we pushed it and got by him on the right-hand side. But as you can see, they will block you out. So you have to keep that in mind for any upcoming races. Now, for the rest of this lap, you just flow from side to side as you go around the track, and as you can see, the track is laid out real nicely that you barely have to slow down. You don't have to use your brakes, and you just keep it rolling. Really enjoyed this race, and I hope you did too. If you like it, leave a thumbs up in the comment section down below. And hope to see you back here again at Overfed Gaming real soon. Until next time, you've been racing with the Overfed.